show. So, I mean, we're going to see the opportunity for that here in just a moment. You see the salvos go out, the satchels go through. Mata already behind enemy lines, and the defense is holding strong. Finesse overwhelming Calm. Demon 1 on the counterpunch, and now keep a close eye on the minimap. King is rotating in, but it's going to be a little late. A lot to do for the duelist.
He still has a slide right now. If he could try to get a quick pop shot with that, maybe onto Sam. Ethan is stuck in a corner right now. There's the first.
It's going to fall down to a 1v1. The stun, the dash, and Sam holds the line. NRG with a pistol.
Control. Tex, he didn't have to use any of that utility, but it's aggression right now from Leviatán.
Spike down, attacker spawn.
What a monster.
Filthy out from King, and now Tex is going to find a window. Put a bullet in Ethan's ear. Tex tries to get away. The spike sitting on the southern side of the map with no one currently in possession.
Leviatán are in such a comfortable position right now. NRG, the best they can hope for is getting some of these orbs, as Tex is doing. Get a little bit closer to that showstopper. Maybe you can get the spike planted, get some of that spike money down, but Leviatán, what makes their fracture so strong, what made it so good against that G2 was the fact that they're so confident in their retakes on the offensive side. They're willing to play retake. They're okay with playing 4-1 setups, playing aggressive, flanking you.
They tried to dictate the pace, and you mentioned it. It was very effective. It was very successful against the behemoth that is G2. We'll see how it fares against NRG, who currently is just sitting on Finesse in a 1v5. Can't around 4. Sam has his ult. Keep that in mind. Oh, no. That was not part of the plan.
Is that going to be the difference maker, Doug? Do you think that's what is going to set NRG off?
I mean,
or can they bring it back?
It's certainly not going to help. Spike still planted, still a shot at this. Brock, another domino falls. 5v3 for the defense as they start to close the walls in. Remember, Sam has his ult, but there's so much to do, so much riding on that bit of utility. First barrage on the way out. King on the swing. Ethan dead. A bullet between his eyes, and they still invested Sam's ult, but this feels well out of reach, Trey. It's going to take a miracle, and it's not coming through. The defuse for King.
Can they make with these guns?
Aggro towards Arcade. Mata finally getting on the board. He needs to be on for NRG to have a shot at this. Off the second swing, Rossi trying to connect, will succeed. So it's like a great round for NRG so far.
You need a round like this if you're NRG after what just happened to you. Your mental would have been shattered. It's not over yet, though. Spike has not even been planted.
Yeah, still 2 rifles, though, in the hands of Brock and Mata. Tex has his ult as Mata tries to creep forward, slip the net, and maybe catch something. They've all worked their way into spawn. And now it's going to be Leviatán to try to clear out anything that's happening on the site, peek under the reg, find whatever it takes, but you're not going to find anyone there.
Yeah, you got to deal with salvos, Armageddon as well from Brock. As long as Brock doesn't drop here, he plays safe. It should be the win condition.
Yeah.
If you're Leviatán, just try to build your ult if you're Demon 1, I would say.
Tex the first to tap out, salvos will follow. And Demon 1 gets his one. But as the spike ticks away, you're absolutely right. It's going to be all on him to get a little bit closer, as close as he can to having that ult online. And
all 5 members, but this is where Leviatán shine in the retakes.
They're going to scale. They're going to try to take the fight into them. Ethan finding the first. Tex now dead. We got the orbital strike that's also now in play. Tearing them asunder, forcing them to scatter. As King's ult pops out, they're going to try to scale further and further up. Now the Armageddon that's once again dividing the personnel. The spike continues to tick away. Leviatán are going to have to hit a little giddy up here if they want a shot at this. Calm, going to get to half. Forced to take a step back. As the flames lick around his feet, Mata waiting for the challenge. Will connect onto Calm, looking for the second swing. It swings into the op. But Brock right. 5v5 attempt at a retake. This is going to be explosive, as has been the case in the series so far. Finesse once again taking the knee to the op, taking the knee to King. Dash away as he tries to stay alive. You heard the Visol use the flash out from Ethan as Mata not able to connect with the Ghost. Rossi's gotten the defuse all the way through, right under their noses. Utility in its lap, the Rolling Thunder out first, and there it is. Armageddon will join. Yes, Rossi falls, but it destroys the rest of NRG. Ethan and Brock claimed.
I know exactly.
They're going to flood up behind the site, sure, and they may be able to get the spike down, but there's still so much behind the punch for Lev.
It's going to be a double approach through this door right now in sand. NRG are going to try to take a timing here on audio cues.
Juggling the weapons. King will be the tip of the spear, already finding one. The stun to secure the second.
What?
And some. Clean shot, still more work to be done though, as he is left alone. Being hunted down, he's got it down to a 1v1. It's all on to Tex. And he will hold the line for Lev. A rare miss, but Demon 1 doesn't. King feeling some of the pressure, but finds a brief moment of respite. And now the orbital strike in play. Rossi, you're gonna get challenged, finding 2 with the shorty.
Utility to delay this push though, and the rotations are already coming in.
Rossi's gonna try to exchange the stun with the stun. The missile's out, but Finesse ahead of it, finding the right timing. Gets his 1, but those numbers do not add up when you're down like that. Demon 1 with 4.
Right now for NRG.
Mata pops the ult, 85 HP, 13 seconds left. We'll connect on attacks. They still have to speed up. There's still a lot they have to get by. And Calm has not been cleared. The stun, the swing, and Demon 1 will help it out. Ethan's left alone, a 1v3. Time is not there. They're not really in a position to follow up behind it. Instead, deciding to scale up into spawn. Ethan close by, Finesse.
I know exactly.
Nicely done to get 1 onto Demon 1. A 5v3 for NRG. Will they let this one slip? Only 1 kill found. So much on the shoulders of King and Rossi to make this thing work. Rossi will fall. King a 1v4 to close out the half. And they're just playing with him. I don't know that he's going to get a window in on this.
Oh, time is running way too low. You still have salvos online. Mata will just for 1.
If they fully clear him, which they might not. Now he's spotted, not able to get anything there. Meanwhile, the rest of the attack will speed up towards A. King is already in their spawn. It was a cool idea. Maybe just a little ahead of it, but they're doubling down. Rossi on the swing with the frenzy, looking for the second. And Brock keeping him back with 2. A gorgeous hold. And Calm's left in a 1v4. And they get the spike down. NRG's gonna have to retake if they want a shot at this. And it does not look like it's coming through very well at all.
Yeah, a lot riding on Mata right now, going underpass. He's going to try to make it up for NRG, but he peeks the one way. Just not ready for that. Now, if you're NRG, 2v4, you have a Vandal, you have a Bulldog. You're going to have to save one of them, that's for sure.
Yeah, you look at Finesse's money, currently getting flushed out. That Molly's going to hurt, weaken him up a little bit, soften them, but he doesn't connect onto anything. Meanwhile, Rossi cracks the sight wide open.
Just instinctual turn of events. It's a flood out though from NRG. Can they even the numbers? It's a 2v2.
Ethan doing well to get him to this point. What do they have? Ethan doesn't have a stun up yet. No smokes for Sam.
We've seen Calm in this position so many times before. He's so clutch for this Leviatán roster. Salvos will come back online soon.
Stun back up for Ethan. Just a tap. Oh, it might be more than just a tap. He's gotten it halfway. Can he stick through this?
No
yes,
way.
He can! To all these tiny micro moments. Meanwhile, aggression towards Arcade. Both teams trying to fight their way through this. Meanwhile, Texas found a timing. He's gonna be able to do this on his own! He finds 1! Not able to connect on the second. But it's a slaughter again.
What a crazy play from Tex. Right now, he might find a timing.
But he's got so much utility, he can't die here. Wow. Instead, he gets 2. Make that 3.
Talk about playing to win. Taking things into his own hands. No fear in this man.
I mean, I love the
30 seconds left.
The swagger that both of these teams have brought into this series.
Yeah.
They're playing with
Schultz.
Stuns, missiles, and now we see the first bit of utility too. Finesse, keeping things back. Yes, it was by the cover of all of the ults, but does exactly what his team needs him to do. A beautiful counterpunch from the defense.
No ultimates been able to use on that exec either from Leviatán. NRG were just too quick on the trigger for that.
Evan.
Salvo's used.
Not ready yet.
Not quick enough though. Spike does get planted, but he gets a punish.
Kills traded, the Rolling Thunder out as Ethan trying to pinch in. Oh, just barely gets away.
He's getting flanked now as well.
Calm's timing is perfect. A 2v2 here. King trying to clean up Finesse and Will.
Oh,
it's not going to connect. Yeah. I mean, you're guessing on where that spike might be going down because you had no info on the site. Misses the mark, but Mata does not. 2 kills found, and now they can fill in behind this.
Ethan has so much utility. Mata just needs to hold for him here. Mata needs to have his back. Maybe scout out where these post-plant positions are.
Last player
King
standing.
popping his ult and doesn't really find any value out of it at all. Meanwhile, Mata gets his third on the round. Demon.
Oh, the
he
molly
missed it.
missed. I think even if it does connect, maybe there still isn't enough.
Not far off. Calm stun at the ready. The swing behind it. The wall's going to push Finesse off, and it's all going to be on Mata. And Mata stands strong in front of Lev. Ooh. Brock's going to have to do a little bit more. And so far, so good. But again, Demon 1 has his ult. King getting 2. Mata with 3, and now the ult's in play. There's no way in. That should secure the round.
Oh my goodness.
Text perched up. There's the ult, and it's going to connect as Mata gets 2. Calm putting him out, but there's already so much value found. King getting bested by Finesse.
Huh?
And now a confident call to arms from the captain. As they flood in behind this, Calm and Rossi trying to keep them back. Calm's 1 off of his ult. Position's now given away. I mean, if they want a shot at this, Calm has to find a kill. Oh, make that 2! Forget about the ult, it falls into 1v1. Finesse is 30 HP. Rossi's just trying to hold it back. Tied for just a moment, and now NRG looking to push the pace. No ultimate to speak of. The flash out, Sam doing so well to get this far. It's a 3v2 now, and Rossi's on his own. Can he 1v3 here? Spike's been taken for a little bit. Time is on his side, but he's so heavily outnumbered. Rossi's gonna have to be a hero, and it's been keeping them apart for now. Off the flash, he drops the stun, takes a step back. Can't see a damn thing, but it's Rossi who delivers. And now the second set of utility as NRG are left in scattered spots with nothing to speak of. A flawless round as Leviatán.
Drone is down.
Brock identifies where the lurk is set. Here comes the actual hit though. Oh,
The trips, but he's got utility out. Brock does not. 3 kills found for the Tejo. And now Demon 1 and Tex left alone in a 2v5.
they couldn't be further apart as well.
And if that's not bad enough, Mata's gonna be on this late lurk. Tex dealing a little bit of damage, taking some in kind though.
Last player standing.
He gets his 1. The math doesn't add up though in a 2v5. It's just not enough.
Oh, a great stun. It hits all 3 members. The crunch is coming through. Look at the utility on site.
Rossi and Calm both fall. NRG looking to push the pace here. And they've got Demon 1 cornered. They've got him surrounded. And now he falls. Another explosive round.
Fire in the hole!
King never had a chance with the op.
1 enemy remaining.
Mata gets it with the showstopper. 5 members alive for NRG. It's as clean as it gets.
Flawless.
The person that tries to shoot everybody in the back.
This-
It's a lot of fake
30 seconds
utility.
left.
Oh my goodness.
That's all a fake. Calm's gonna make as much noise as he can, and they've spotted Tex. Is that gonna be enough to manipulate the rotations? Oftentimes, that's who you will see on the lurk. They're not biting on this. And Molly will buy some time, sure, but look at how far up Calm is. Mata's waiting. Snaps his head back. That knife causing problems. Mata, lighter bit of HP, still swings out, still gets his 1, tries to fight behind the flash. A little bit of help done as Demon 1 not able to stand up, not able to deliver. Calm's left in a 1v4.
There are some members low. If he can isolate this first pick. Spike is not
Spike
planted.
down A.
That's gonna buy you a little bit of time.
If you look at the positions from NRG right now, though, no one's here to
30
help Mata
seconds
either.
left.
This could easily turn into a 1v2.
Calm has to deliver here.
Ammunition.
Can he pull it off? He's gotten it down to a 1v2. Bullet between Mata's eyes. 22 HP though. Still time to think this one through. Plays cards perfectly. And that's exactly what's required in this situation. Not afforded. A mistake. Missiles back up too.
He's flanking all the way around, Doug.
And he's quiet about it. As the seconds tick away, by process of elimination, you have to understand where he might be. Brock and Sam playing together, waiting for the space to be taken.
All missiles away.
Missiles first out. That's going to buy a little bit of time, but they're trying to face out behind it, and Brock wide swings them.
He can do some damage here, and he has to. He has to be the one that does the damage. But he can't connect.
That one feels tough. But they're still in a decent spot. Leviatán trying to figure out how they want to approach this retake attempt. Hear the Outlaw rattling off as Ethan's going to fall too.
Player standing.
There's not enough firepower behind this. Brock takes a step back, a 1v4, swings into his death. Rossi gets the defuse. Leviatán are on the board a little bit. Crash connecting Demon 1 from up top, dashing back, clearing the dizzy, connecting onto 1, but that's all it was. They're going to double down on this as Rossi, down to 6 HP, gets another. Flash on the other side of the wall. And it's Finesse who swings behind it.
Placing swamp grenade.
3v2, it's still been so difficult for NRG to punch through. Psalm's left in a 1v2.
With the spike in hand.
Still has a shot at this. Quietly pushing forward. Could be rotating away. There's enough time here. And he's quiet with it.
Toxins going up.
Not daring to make a peep.
30 seconds left.
Oh, they're going to high-low him. That's so difficult. Very well played from left.
Nothing out of it.
And he's still up there. Finally, the swing as Modded drops 2. Does Tex pop his ult here?
Oh, you gotta even the score. Try to get an off-angle kill. Maybe another spray down like he did in the previous round. This KO Molly could do some damage here.
Is that gonna land? Yes, it will.
Wow, what a good counter from Rossi. Heads up play.
He's trying to swing in behind this, though. The Lear out is Finesse on the rope. Drops Rossi. King's left alone. A 1v3 turns into a 1v2. He'll be hitting a reflank of his own. And then if that's the case, timing becomes a serious part of the equation. Lockdown instantly cleared. Brock will fall. Finesse having to speed up a little bit here because it's on Ethan and Tom to try to keep them back on their own.
Last player standing.
Psalm slips the net. He gets behind him, gets his 1. Psalm gets 2. Still so much to do. He's got it down to a 1v1. And King swings out from the pit at just the right time. He's gonna get the defuse. Lever gonna tie us up. Strain that way. They're gonna hit B again. Mata's up really far. Flash on the other side of the wall. Demon 1 not tagged. What? But still, a kill found for the duelist.
Kill confirmed.
Jeez, Ethan.
Yeah, Ethan's snappy with it as well, you're right. NRG in an advantageous position here.
Post plants is where they faltered in the past. Good info.
Now this is a play. The spit. And they're going to swing it behind it. The flash, a little friendly fire. What? Leviatán keeping it back for now. And they're still going to continue to apply this pressure from yellow.
Enemy remaining.
There's no way for NRG to fight through this.
Coach was talking about. Let's clear out all of mid.
Wow. Just barely catching the timing on that swing. But now to speed up A.
Not the spike, Wings.
And look at Mata's position again. He knows that there's going to be a bit of pace from King. As soon as the spike is committed.
Spike
Oh, he's actually going to go hunt him down.
He hears him running away. But he's so far away, this is the problem.
Yeah. It's going to be a slow burn on that. Meanwhile, the rest of NRG are going to try to keep this retake attempt back.
You have 2 mollies to do so as well.
Mata's speeding up. And
King hears him, no?
Oh, he does, and he lands a shot onto him anyway.
I don't know how King knew.
Pressure valve released. And now they can turn their attention back towards the site. Remember the numbers advantage that they have. The spam not connecting. Calm is tucked behind the little corner.
What?
Finally falls.
Player
He
standing.
got it to half, though. Oh, he can't reach it. Just on the outside of it. Trying to take this fight. The wall goes up. He's going to stick it the whole way, and the spam will not land.
Dash proc can't connect. Mata does, though.
Right on the Calm. Adverse on the cover, and they still swing behind it again. Reckless abandon from the duelist as he gets 3.
He wants more as well. He wants to close this half out.
He's going to get a shot at it. The flash to set him up, but King keeps them back. Still a 1v4 with 13 HP. Much like the first map. Behind this, Ethan doesn't have a knife.
Yeah, double flash, though, but that Viper wall kind of blocks that off.
They're still swinging behind it. Calm. Inserted up into heaven, traded right back to those
What?
Finesse. An aggro peek around the corner, and 2 kills found.
Last player standing.
King's left alone, and he will fall too.
Aim, though.
Yeah, that's... Looks like it's going to be impenetrable.
King?
Mata getting the best of King. Finesse joining in as well. Forget about the crossfire. They have found an opening. Demon 1 with 2 on the round. Finally dropped. Calm's left alone, a 1v3. I don't know that he's even going to get a shot at this. Yeah, he tries to swing out to flashing behind this, expecting the aggression.
What?
And they've been overwhelmed. Sam is going to have to deal with a lot here. Has he bit off more than he could chew? Takes a step back. And everything slows down. There were the blades that you were talking about in the previous round. The B is theirs.
Last player standing.
Sharp with it.
Spike planted.
You imagine if Demon 1 can hunt down Sam here, get that third.
Flawless.
And they're fully committing onto this. He's going to swing out behind it, tries to catch the timing, takes a step back, but gets what he was looking for. And Brock is the trap. Brock was a trap. He was lying in wait. He gets 3 on the round. Make that 4. The clip runs dry, but the damage has been dealt.
If anyone was pipes, and now they're running into a trap.
Erased.
Sam gets his 1, takes a step back, and again, all eyes on Mata. Gets his 2 and then dismisses away. He is the thorn in their side. Off of the Lear, he tries to swing back yellow. That's 3, make it 4. Mata, they're gonna fight into this. We've seen this one before. Look at how far up Mata is. Again, looking to be the dagger, but King punching back. Finesse and Sam left alone. Can they convert this 2v3? Finesse so far off, Sam by himself. Do you invest the pit here? Look at the space Finesse is taking.
Poison orb emitting.
That map is getting real small for the attack. Slowly starting to suffocate them out. No room to breathe. No space given.
Orb emitting.
Is this the last press for Leviatán? Sam gets his 1.
Player standing.
Tries to
30
pre-fire.
seconds
It's
left.
all on Finesse. Often the source of criticism. He will fall. He's popped the Empress. Hearing the updraft. He's not going to get checked. He gets his 1. He gets 2. And now the Thrash.
A.
King, common text. What can they do to stay alive? Finally dealing with the Empress. 10 seconds left. They've got to hurry up. They don't even have the spike in hand. It's done, Doug. They can't get past it. They cannot accelerate. They might get the kills, but it's not going to be enough.